Oh, it's a secret treasure, sacred treasure donated by some group on the 1000th anniversary of the capital of Thang Long, Hanoi in 2010 in October. So it was 14 years ago. It's a giant precious sapphire turtle. Oh, this one, not the green one. So as we already discussed, as already mentioned, in Oriental culture, the turtle is among the 4 holy beasts guarding the 4 directions. And those beasts are dragon, krillin, turtle, and phoenix. And turtle symbolizes the vitality because it lives for 100 years or even longer. And this one, I wonder what this one looks like. A beer keg, but it's obviously used for the, I assume so, it's used for the ceremonies to hit it. What do you call it? I forgot now. Also in music. It's a trong dai. And that's a UNESCO site. I think starting from the year 2010, it has been a UNESCO site. So I don't think it's being used anymore because obviously you see here, it's not in very good condition, but it must be very old. But I don't see the year. I think that's a graduation time because I see many kids wearing those clothes. And the kids in suits and dresses everywhere. Everywhere you go. It must be a special time for them. He's getting into the adult life. I don't want to go out here. Kids are fighting there. Hello, hello. How are you? Are you Vietnam? Yeah. Okay. Are you graduation? Is it graduation now? Finish school. Yes. Finish. Yeah. Finish. Okay. School good or no good? No school. Good. No good. Okay. Happy. School no good. That's what they said. It's a graduation. So they finish school and school is no good. Okay, I don't know what it's that about. What do we get here? Some kind of a building here. There's some writings. Historical facts. Oh. Here we have the archaeological site. Take a look. This used to be the King Tian Palace. I mean, this is the underground of the King Tian Palace here. The basis of it. Yeah, so this also looks old, but I don't think it's that old. Judging by the architectural style with those windows, you would not have them in the temples, obviously. I don't know what's in here. Can I even go in? I think so. Let's go into the undergrounds. Maybe I'll get kicked out of here. I don't know. But I want to see. Strong. I hope they don't block me here for everything I said. There was a hideout here. Soldiers of the northern Vietnam were staying and keeping their equipment and all that stuff, you know. Toxic filter and ventilation. Ensure the safety for all the comrades. Oh, this is fancy. Yeah, I think that's what we're Let's go back.
Trong đó thì Mỹ có ba cái căn cứ quân sự chính ạ. Một là ở ngoài
Vietnamese
Thái Bình Dương,
group there.
hai là Okinawa và ba là ở vùng Tàu Cao Thái Lan. Nhưng tuy nhiên thì cái máy bay B-52 á, nó là máy bay mà tiêu tốn rất nhiều nhiên liệu, bởi vì nó rất là to và rất là nặng, nó chuyên chở rất nhiều lính nhảy dù và các loại bom ở trên đó. Vậy nên là chủ yếu là để mà ném bom và đánh vào Hà Nội và Hải Phòng thì xuất phát từ dưới miền Nam của Thái Lan, đó là sân bay Vũng Tàu bay qua bầu trời Lào, ném bom vào thủ đô Hà Nội và khu vực cảng Hải Phòng.
Secret plans being made right now, and I just filmed something I shouldn't have seen about the next war. I don't know. You tell me if I have to run from here, but I'll be moving faster just in case if I filmed some plans that shouldn't have been published. There was also the room for the meetings, obviously, of the respected comrades. Let's see. And many you see the last names often Tran, Nguyen, Tran. So that's due to the dynasties that were ruling here. Here, Nguyen again. Nguyen. Oh, this coming from the Khmer people. Khmer Rouge. That's where I need to go next. Yes. This is Volga. I think it's Volga 24, if I'm not mistaken right now. It was used mostly for the Soviet officials. It was a very respected one, especially black. If it was black Volga 24, that was a symbol of the status in the Soviet Union. Oh, well, it doesn't say 24 here, but it used to be owned only and solely. Maybe not owned, I mean nobody owned anything in the Soviet Union, but it was used to transport the very respected comrades in the party. That was the purpose of the car, and that's why it was given as a gift also to the Vietnamese comrades. Careful with your hand also. It's very rough. I mean, who has legs like that? There's some construction going on here. He's aggressive. Oh, okay, that's the temple. It's a small temple here. Oh, there's construction. Okay, I'll just go down here. Oh. There's not much to see here.
他们在打扫，所以我们不能先来这里，但我们可以上去。
Yeah, so it's a pretty big site here. So you can see many different buildings underground also, which I have seen now. It's quite worth visiting, definitely, for the price you pay. You hear different arts also on the streets. You can tell people are quite proud of their communist past here. Ho Chi Minh in many shops here. Big pictures, drawings of Ho Chi Minh. Because I can tell you, someone who was born in the Soviet Union and who grew up in Russia until the year 2016, that you don't see that with Stalin or Lenin. Maybe now it's a bit more, but it definitely wasn't like that when I was growing up. You would not see so many images of Lenin or Stalin, maybe the monuments, but people didn't really care so much about them. Yeah, that's interesting to see, huh? Hello, we're still in Hanoi and we are now approaching Temple of Literature. This in fact was the first university of Vietnam. It's called Hue Van Kak. Yeah, that's the name. Don't blame me for that. It was established in 1070, imagine, in the 11th century. It was established here during the reign of Emperor Li Tan Tong. And it was originally a Confucian temple, so dedicated to the philosophy of the Confucius. If you know him, let me know. I hope so. And it became first national university in 1076, which was called the Imperial Academy. And the temple is dedicated to Confucius, I told you, and honors scholars and sages. It played a key role in spreading Confucianism throughout Vietnam. So we're now getting closer to it. There is a number of parks here, and exhibitions dedicated to Vietnam mostly, as you can tell here, and the achievements of the Vietnamese people. Some factories. Unfortunately, it's all in Vietnamese, so I cannot read that, but respect. Animals. This looks very nice, huh? Maybe not the most stable buildings. Maybe we'll see some on our trip. I'm pretty sure we'll see some.
羊回，是羊回吧？
It's very authentic here, no? Take a look at those columns. It's always placed in the middle. I don't know what it is exactly, but I always see it in the Confucius temple. This must be the reunion of the Vietnam War veterans. We're coming to the temple now. So basically it's a temple. It looks a bit like a Buddhist temple, but it is a Confucius temple in fact. Some donations here. You don't need to take off the shoes, but it's important that you don't step on this part. You have to step over. Churches, which plays a great role in the Vietnamese culture. It symbolizes the longevity, because tortoises, you know, they live up to 100 years. sometimes even longer. So you will see a lot of monuments of tortoises around here, also in the temples, especially in the temples. So they give the tea, I think that's tea or some juice, soda, sweet drinks, those donations, and many biscuits. I see biscuits all around. The specific types of biscuits. Step out here. I don't know if that's the window. I think I just stepped out of the window. I don't know if I can do that. What is that? Oh, there's more to see. We don't go yet. Let's see. So the whole idea is to depict the philosophy of Confucius and to show the importance of it for Vietnam and to show how it spread over centuries. The dynasties. So those were all different dynasties.
You will see the stuff like this.
Nguyen.
So you have to step over. Instead of step over, we have some main reason. So the first one relates to the name of the city.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You have to step over, but as you can tell, many people do step on. What do you do with that?
Nó không nảy ra. Cái này là cái gì?
It's like a secret wall. Maybe there's a code. It will open if you push.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe you know what it is. Do you know what it is? No? Okay. Are you Vietnamese?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, see you in Vietnamese. I can only say Mot Hai Ba Bon Nam Sao Bai Tam Ti Moi. That's all I can say. Was it good? It was okay. You see? I want to show off my Vietnamese. I can only say 1 to 10. It's not so impressive. She didn't even say anything. She was like, oh. Like, I'd rather not comment on that. Okay, I think it goes in that direction. Continues over there. Let's see what they have there. That's behind the temple. Oh, interesting. See? Place for burning votive paper. So, I don't know where's the votive paper, but people put it here afterwards. Maybe what you write on it, your wishes or your thoughts. I don't know, tell me, if you are the followers of the Confucian philosophy, what you do with it, with the votive papers. Tell me, please. Or someone who just knows it, because I unfortunately don't know. I only know that you should step over while entering the house. That's the only thing I know. But they're made so big, so it's so easy to step on them.
A pani była na papierosie? Nie. Okej, czyli pani jest 30.
The balls are also there. Always in big groups. Why do Polish people travel in big groups? I always see that. Tell me. Dzień dobry. Okay, arts. Well, that's one thing I think they don't mention in the Buddhist temples, for example, but you have to take off your shoes in the Buddhist temples. In the Confucian temples, you don't need to do that, but you need to step over. But there is no message anywhere about that. I think mostly only Vietnamese do that, because foreigners don't know that. Take a look. Those are not fresh flowers, but it looks massive. stairs. It's massive actually, this Confucian temple. Oh, is it way down? I think I'm doing it wrong. I think this one is way down, the other one is way up. Let's respect the order, law and order. Ho Chi Minh will come. Every time it looks more and more impressive the more I explore. Take a look at this, isn't that wonderful? Take a look at this view. It's beautiful. The sunset in Hanoi. Why do I travel? That's why. The one thing I don't understand is that I see 3 similar men, all of which look like Confucius to me. Maybe they're not. And they're placed next to each other. I don't know what's really the point of that. But the writings on top, they're different. So we need some explanations to understand what's going on. I think there was a graduation ceremony there. There are many kids celebrating with their parents. So there are many Vietnamese and many foreigners here also. So all kinds of people, you know. And many foreigners, definitely more foreigners than I saw in Philippines, in Manila or in Davao. So let's see how the next days will be here. And tell me what you think about the temple, what you know about Confucius and his philosophy. Maybe you are the follower of his philosophy, let me know. And if you have been to this place, maybe you are from Vietnam, maybe you come here every day, let me know. Subscribe, like if you like it, and hit the bell button in order not to miss any of the new videos. See you guys.